As young people of in this country and coming under the banner of the National Elections Reform Agenda, the NERA, we are cognizant of the fact that as young people in this country, we contribute not less than 60% of the population in this country. And therefore, whatever happens in this country is a direct bearing in our welfare as young people. So we are also conscious of the fact that tomorrow the Constitutional Court is sitting to hear a petition put forward by the MDC Alliance with regards to the bungling that happened, that was done by ZEC. We have confidence that our judiciary will be able to deal with this matter in the best possible manner that is possible. But we are, however, conscious of the fact that there are individuals within the state machinery that have been pushing to make sure that the will of the people is subverted and the will of the people is not realized. So we are not limiting ourselves as young people to the outcome of the court on Wednesday or whatever date that is going to come. We fully respect the Constitutional Court and want to give them the benefit of doubt. But however, as young people, we reserve the right to liberate ourselves. We reserve the right to make sure that as young people, our concerns and demands are met and realized. We will not accept a situation where our future is going to be stolen simply because there are people in this country who believe that they are the ones who are supposed to be ruling this country forever. We know that President Chamisa won this election, and we are only waiting for the Constitutional Court to rule in that manner. But however, if it happens that the Constitutional Court does not make or does not respect the will of the people by ensuring that President Chamisa is put as president of this country, we reserve the right as the young people of this country to make sure that we have a lot of things within our capacity, we have a lot of avenues within our capacity as young people to say we are not going to allow ourselves to have another 5 more years of suffering. We are not going to continue to have another 5 more years of ensuring that the people of Zimbabwe do not have, their will is not respected. So basically, we are coming here today as young people of this country to say we will be patient with the court as far as their upholding of the people's will is concerned. But we want to also make it clear and make a clear statement that we are worried as young people about the continued militarization in this country. We appeal to the regional bodies, we appeal to SADC, we appeal to the international community to deal with the issues of the military in this country once and for all. We have heard from Grapevine that President Mnangagwa had accepted defeat. But it's only the military element within the ruling ZANU-PF that has stopped President Chamisa from being inaugurated. So we are appealing to the international community to also be decisive with the military in this country, to make sure that the military does not continue to, and when I talk of the military factor, I'm not talking of the serving generals, I'm not talking of Comrade Philip Valerio Svanda, who we have confidence in, but we're talking of the remnants of the military that came post the November 2017 coup. The people that are in the government right now, they should be able to know that they have since left the military, and they need to leave the military to do its work. They need to leave Comrade Valerio Svanda to command the army as he is the rightful commander of the military. So we have confidence in Comrade Philip Valerio Svanda, but we are worried about the remnants of the military that are now in Mnangagwa's government, and we are appealing to SADC, we are appealing to the AU, we are appealing to the international community to come to the rescue of Zimbabweans, to come to the rescue of the people of Zimbabwe. We have voted overwhelmingly in the last election, and who have voted for President Know Chamisa. We have noted also that young people, when they attempted to demonstrate, they were met with a heavy hand by the government of the day. But we will not be worried. We are not. We do not fear. We know that lives have been lost, and we are conscious of the fact that we do not necessarily need to be reckless as far as protecting and safeguarding people's lives is concerned. But given a choice of having to suffer for 5 years or having to liberate ourselves, I think we'll go for the latter, where we'll have to liberate ourselves once and for all. So we have confidence that tomorrow, as the Constitutional Court is sitting, they will be able to uphold the people's will and deal away with the bungling and the errors that were part and parcel of the Zimbabwe Election Commission. So basically, this is our statement to the nation and to the young people of this country, to say, when you hear us calling on you to liberate yourselves, we are asking you to take heed and make sure that we liberate. When the people that went to war liberated themselves, they were as young as we are. When the people that went to fight in Mozambique, to fight in Zambia, made that conscious decision to go and fight, they were aware that either they were going to die or they were going to come back and lead this country. So we are aware that as we embark on this journey to liberate ourselves, we may have to ultimately lose our lives. We may have to ultimately sacrifice our time. We may have to ultimately sacrifice by going to jail. We do not fear that. We are putting ourselves, when the moment that we decided to be leaders of young people in this country, we're putting our lives at stake. And this is what we are going to be doing. We are going to make sure that as young people, we'll be at the forefront of ensuring that as young people, our right to vote is respected, and our decision and our choice for government is respected.